One day, in a beautiful village, near a large forest, called the Forest of Death, and near the river, there lived a beautiful, lonely girl, with a domineering father and a mother who had no opinion. This girl had everything because she was rich and her father was a minister, but money and her family's prestigious position were the darkness in her life. Some people thought she had a happy family and can do anything with her power.
I can't live like this anymore.
Until the day came when
This
she
is
thought
not
about
the life I
suicide.
live.
Forgive me, my God, I am tired, and I try hard with them, but they never listen to me. She was about to fall, but she heard a voice coming from behind her. Says, Alice, don't do it. I don't want to lose you. I can't live without you. That angel landed with his wings on the ground, and get closer to her. Alice said, Who are you, and where do you know my name? Are you an acquaintance of my father, or perhaps my mother? Were they the ones who told you to come? Go away and tell them I won't come back, no matter what they try. Alice jumped into the water. The angel wanted to save her before his wings burned and the fire began to consume him. He looked terrifying. Voices as if from hell crept into his ears, and this ignited terror in his heart. The angel said, Please stop. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I won't save her again. Please stop. Then the sun returned to rising, and he returned to his normal appearance. After that, he quickly jumped into the water, but he never found her. No matter how hard he tried, he cried so much that his eyes became red. I wish I could get rid of all the pain, the angel said. In an unknown destination, the current pulled the girl away to a majestic palace. The sky there was dark and gloomy. The water brought her to stranger land. She woke up and was talking to herself. What's going on? This place looks very scary. Am I in hell? Alice trembled from the horror of the place. Voices that were loud from there. The sounds of screams and people asking for help. While she walking through that strange forest, wolves gathered around her. Alice was mocking what happened to her. Oh, my good luck. In this place or there. Either way, I am in hell. It makes no difference. The wolves' voices became louder, and they approached her. She squatted in place and covered herself with her hand. Alice cried. She said, I hope this was a nightmare, and I wake up from it now. Moments passed, and the sounds of the monsters that were about to devour her disappeared. She opened her eyes to find a tall man wearing a black cloak standing in front of her. The strange man extended his hand to the girl and said, Everything is fine now. Give me your hand. She wiped the sweat and tears from her eyes and looked carefully to saw a man with a beautiful face and red eyes. His face was sharp and looked majestic. She stood up and walked away from him with slow steps back. Then she saw wolves in pieces everywhere. Alice was afraid of what was happening and wondered if he was the one who killed them all, and how. Alice was talking to herself. He must be more dangerous than these wolves. How could an ordinary person be able to defeat a group of wolves alone, and so quickly? The strange man with a dark, funny voice. Well, we've been looking at each other for a long time here, and it's almost night. You don't want more of these scary monsters, do you? Alice, with a trembling voice. Can you tell me where I am and how I can get home? The strange man lowered his hand and took a deep breath and said, As you wish, stay here and let the beasts answer your questions. The man pointed to a distant palace and said, This is my home, if you would like to come. Then he disappeared in a flash. She had no choice but to run from that terrifying palace, escaping from the madness and sounds of the forest. Alice said, That palace is far away, and if I go running, I will not arrive until the next evening with these weak feet and a tired body, but I have no choice. Alice gathered all her strength and kept running for an hour until she fell to the ground to support herself again. Alice, I'd better kill myself. I can't take it anymore. She searched with her eyes for something sharp surrounding her, but she found nothing. Alice said, I would rather scream. This will bring monsters to eat me and I'll be done. Before she could scream, a bright white horse approached her, running, then slowing down and stopping near her and neighed loudly. Alice rode the horse, and he took her to the vampire's palace.